Hi there, I hope you're all well, and today I just want to talk about going back to our workplaces. So currently coming into the last week of May 2020, and I still have got at least another month, 4 or 5 weeks to go before I'm allowed to go back to my industry, which is cutting hair. And a lot of you have posted about, not being sure about the lockdown initially, but then got into it, and the ones that were not going to work and not being able to be part of their industry, not being able to socialize and had to keep away from everybody, those that are in hospitality or beauty or hair or tattooing or anything like that, same as me, teaching yoga and then barbering, we're not allowed to be close to people. So we've had a big change over the last 8 weeks, and still got another 5-6 weeks at least behind us, in front of us. So it's been a long time since we've been in our workplaces, and I just I was pondering like how it was making me feel going back to work, going back to that normal. I think after the first 3 weeks I felt like I'd had my break, and I had a good break, and it felt like a holiday that I would never book, or would never have that amount of time off. And I really felt like that was really working for me, and let's go back to work now. I've had 3 weeks off, it's a big break, and I'm ready to go back and like jump into it. And then we were given another 3 weeks, and because I knew I had another 3 weeks, I really sort of just surrendered to the whole thing. And now I'm thinking, about another 3 weeks, and now I'm thinking, like, what's it going to be like to go back to normal? What's it going to be like going back to work? How am I going to feel? Do I want to do the routine I was doing? I've established a little routine. Getting up, walking the dog, doing some yoga, listening to a podcast, have some brunch, do some stuff in the garden, do some reading, do some research, teach a little bit of yoga maybe in the evenings, or just go out for a walk, watch a film, go to bed. I've cooked much more than I've ever cooked before, really. I'm proper cooking, not just heating up some oven chips and shoving a can of beans on top. I mean, like, from scratch, cooking lots of stuff. I've read more on a regular basis. I listen to more music, a variety of music as well. And I kept saying to Bhavani, my wife, kept saying, I think I'm enjoying this like retirement business, because it feels like I've been off for so long, I feel like I've retired. So it's a real thing. I've had a real pondering the last few days about going back to work and where I feel with that. But one thing I do know is that I'm not going to go back to my normal routine. I'm definitely not. I'm going to find time for music, for reading, for walking. I've had one takeaway coffee in 9 weeks. So in 9 weeks I've spent £3 something, £3.20 on coffees. And it was a nice, sort of gift for myself, but it was just a coffee. I don't need it every day. I mean, I was happily spending £15 a week on coffee, biscuits and various bits and pieces like that. Easy, easy spending £60 a month on that. £15 a week turns to £60 a month, doesn't it? It's easy. And not to even notice it or think about it. And we haven't earned any money. We haven't earned earned any money for 9 weeks now. And we're still managing. We had some really nice help from family and friends. Anonymous donator put some money through my door, which was absolutely amazing. And donations through the yoga thing, that's been great. And that's been enough to keep us going. It's been amazing. Which makes you realise, like, I don't really need very much. Like, I don't need to earn very much money just to have a normal, balanced life where I have plenty of time. So I'm gonna set out like a good intention that when I go back to work, it's not gonna be my be all and end all. It's not gonna be my priority. I'm really not going to live to work. I'm really not. Yeah, so I just want to share that, it just really, really made me realise that I don't want to be a slave to money and, buying stuff. Yeah. How do you feel about this? Put some comments in the below. How did you, if you were in lockdown or you still are, how do you feel about getting back to work? I don't feel anxiety around it. I just feel like this is a real good opportunity to look at what I spend, what I earn, the math there. Instead of, saying, well, I've got all that money left over so I can do more shit and buy more crap. Why don't I just buy less shit, do less things that cost me money and do the things that are free, like walking and running and going for a swim in the sea and going for a walk on the beach and going to the forest and taking a flask of tea out and a sandwich with me, rather than thinking, I'll buy something when I'm out and end up spending 40 quid on a sandwich and 2 cups of tea. So let me know how you feel. I've had some, I've gone on. Let me know how you feel. And share and subscribe, please. That'd be nice. Yeah. Be interesting to see how you're all breaking down, going back to work now we've come out of it. Okay, lots of love. You take care of yourselves. Be good.